Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is B2 from bootbot Reviews, and today we have a quick review of Nike Phantom VNM Elite. Now, I've only had these, well, I've had them for about 3 weeks. I've only worn them though in about 2, maybe 3 training sessions, 2 games. And the reason I'm calling this a quick review is because obviously of the short time that I've had these, but I'm actually returning these. Tomorrow actually, and before I do, I just want to quickly share my experiences. Now I'll skip the whole oh, my camera's just not focusing at the moment. Yep, there you go. I'll skip the whole tech specs because I did go through that in my earlier video with the unboxing, and yeah, I'll just go straight into my experience. Now I must say, and I like to start with, that these provide the best right out of the box feeling out of all the boots I've reviewed recently, or out of any boots that I can remember actually. Even some of the comfortable boots that I've owned now, and you know, some of my favorite boots did not provide as good of a feeling out of the box as these have. No numbness whatsoever. In fact, after one light training, I've worn these straight into a match and I've had no issues at all. The Flyknit upper feels soft on my feet, and I think these are by far, in my opinion, the best Flyknit upper Nike has ever produced. Sole plate and stud pattern works really well too. I really love the aggressive traction that these provide. I've actually ended up wearing and playing one game on artificial grass, and they've worked pretty well. But I would like to add that I don't recommend wearing these or any firm ground studs on artificial grass. Make sure you purchase the AG studded boots. In fact, these are available in AG as well. So if you play on AG surface often, then I suggest you get the AG version. Now, the question everyone's probably been waiting for, or at least the question that I want answered, is the precision power panels here. Do these work? Do they really add power to your shots? Do they really, you know, if you hit with these every time, do you score every time? I guess in short, no. No, not for me anyways. Maybe I'm not good enough. But honestly, right, so I'm actually going to bring these out. So let's look at this. Total 90 laser 3s. I feel like I've done this before. And then you've got the Adidas Predator. Right. These are, I'm actually going to leave these boots here. I think I like you better this way. There you go. All right, I'm actually going to leave these out because these two boots have rubber elements added onto the upper. Coming back to the precision power panels, these are basically 3D covering, 3D textured material that sits on top of the Flyknit upper. I guess a little bit thick, a little bit more textured compared to other areas like here, or even the honeycomb sort of area, the forefoot. But at the end of the day, this is a thin covering that just basically protects the Flyknit, in my opinion. Again, as much of a boot nerd as I am, I'm not into that whole tech thing, so I'm not quite sure what material they use, how they do it. But I'll tell you why I know it's thin a little bit later. But I guess they do add grip. I must agree. They do add extra grip, but do they actually add power? I don't think so. And if I'm actually being completely honest, I don't really use this area to strike the ball almost ever. I'll go back to my right boot because I'm a right-footed player. So if I'm striking the ball with my laces, I would actually use almost the laces area there, or even a little bit lower on my toes there. That, like so. If I'm curling it, with the inside of the foot, like Beckham, or I try anyways, I'd use almost that area there. Right. I guess I would use some of this area to pass the ball, but not to strike the ball at goal anyways. One player that does come to mind is Rashford from Manchester United. When he strikes the ball, that penalty against PSG, I noticed that he used this area. Even in game, when he shoots the ball, he uses this area a lot. I actually studied his shots, studied his free kicks while I was testing this boot, because I actually wanted to try striking the ball with this area. And you know what, funny story, I scored some bangers, I won't lie, by using this area. But I do believe that was more because of technique, not the boots. In fact, I'm 99% sure that were the technique. But yeah, there you have it. I don't think that area really works for me. I guess it might be, again, because it's me. It's more for the modern day striker. I'm not really a modern day striker. But yeah, when it comes to the precision power area, that was, yeah, I'm not sure if it's enough to be the, I guess everyone dubbed these to be the return of the T90s. And yeah, I don't buy it. I don't think it is. And as I said in the previous video, Nike actually doesn't want us to think that these are the return of the T90s. Now, I'll just go a little bit into sizing. Now, if I'll get my left boots. If you remember from my previous video, I had my true to size, which was size US 8. If you see there, come on, there you go. I've gone half up. So since that last video, I've tried them on at home. I've sort of walked around the house and I thought, okay, this is actually quite tight. So tight that I might actually have to go half up. I'm used to a bit of numbness, but when I went half up, there was no numbness, and the boots felt great. If I was to help you with sizing, if you had these, the Hyper Venom Phantom 3s, I had these in the US 8, which is my true to size, and I had no issues with these whatsoever. You can go to the same size as the Hyper Venom Phantom 3s. I could have easily worn the US 8, I believe, but I just didn't want to deal with that numbness. And when I did go half up, it just felt much better, and it didn't really leave that much room at the front. So it wasn't that much longer, but it gave that little bit of width to accommodate for my wide foot. So if you have wide feet and you want to go half up to what you had at the Hyper Venoms, I would recommend it. But at the same time, if you have access to any store where you can actually try these on, that would be best before you go online and buy these, or any boots for that matter. Now here is where the problem started, or I should say problem showed. I'm not sure if you can see the rip. I'm trying not to cover too much of my lighting. I'm trying to show you the biggest rip there. It's actually quite hard. There you go. You can see a little bit in that angle. I'm going to get the camera to zoom. I'm going to see if I can click that rip open. Come on, camera, zoom. There you go. See that rip there? That's the biggest rip. There are a few rips here. You can see the small one there. And I'll show you a little bit on this boot. Again, if the camera is working. Where is it? It's actually really small on the left side. There we go. Except this one big one there. Right? And you can actually see the fly knit underneath. Hang on, I'm going to try to show you the fly knit. Can you zoom? Can you catch that? Come on, camera. You can do it. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's the rip there. So basically, after my first game, I've realized and I've noticed the rips there, and whoops, we're completely out of focus there. And yeah, I contacted the retailer that I purchased the boots from, and they confirmed that I wasn't the only one. Now, is that a factory defect? I'm not sure. Is that a global thing? I'm not sure. These are Australian retailer that I purchased it off, and they said there were about 3 other players that had noticed the same thing. Does that mean only 3 have come back and claimed the return, whereas the other players are continuing with the rip? Which, to be fair, you can. Again, I'm not sure. I hope I have more information for you after I've sent these back, and I might do another video, a follow-up video, just saying what's happened. But yeah, look, I could probably easily have ignored this and just continued to wear them, continue to play in them. But what that means is water will leak through, and the exposed fly knit, as you kind of saw in the video, in the little zoom I did earlier, would get into the fly knit construction of the boot. and my experiences with water getting to fly in it and underneath the skin is not very good, as you can see, and I've shown you these before. I did have someone tell me that was a problem with the Phantom 3s in my my other video in comments. Shout out to that person. I can't remember your ID, I'm sorry. But look, I don't want to take that chance with this boot. So yeah, look, we'll see what happens. Nike, these boots will be sent back to Nike for testing. I'm not sure if they'll refund the money or return the boots, but either way, I will be getting another pair sometime down the line to see if it happens again. As I said, I might actually get the artificial ground version, but right now I won't be bringing these in again, because if I do get the refund, I would like to invest it into another boot to add variety to my reviews. There are so many boots out there I'd love to review. There are so many boots that I already have started reviewing that I have made videos for. I just don't have the time. So yeah, look, when I do have time, I'll definitely be bringing these back, because my overall, I guess, very short time with the Phantom VNM 3s were very positive. I'd even almost go to say that these are my favorite Nike boots at the moment. It would be a tough call, I should say. Well, it's actually really cold down here in Melbourne now, and yeah, I'm getting blocked up, so I do apologize. But as I was saying, it would be a tough call between these and the Temple Legends. I'm not really a big fan of the Phantom Vision, if I'm honest. I guess I don't mind the Mercurials, but these and these and Temple Legends are probably my two favorite Nike boots at the moment. Anyways, everyone, that is it for my quick review of the Nike Phantom VNMs. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have white feet like myself and looking for a dedicated channel, or if you just enjoy my videos. Comment down below for any questions or opinions, or if you even just want a quick chat about boots or football, I'd love to get back to you. Once again, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next review. Bye for now.